And the number one quality of masculinity is to feel successful. That's what we want. And, you know, you can just have a guy watching a football game, and if his team wins, his testosterone is off the chart. Sex is going to be great that night. If the team loses, it's going to go down. It's success because he's identifying with his team. But the idea here is that the more successful a man feels, the more he will bond with her. And it's her responsiveness to him that is what makes him feel successful. And so the responsiveness would be, there's so many little things you can do. You know, women, just as you know, the little things a man could do, like affection and compliments and planning things and being interested and asking questions of you. Those are little things that a man can do that make a woman feel special and important, you know, complimenting her and so forth. Unfortunately, most men don't know those skills, that the little things make a big difference. But I'm turning it around now, and most women don't know the little things that make a man bond with you. And it's these little messages again, that say he's successful. So what would that be? You know, here's 3 things you can practice. The takeaway from today is one of them. Is a guy's talking and you ask him a question, he says something. Before you go into too much information, you then always acknowledge him from the point of view of, that makes sense. That's one magic phrase. You'll see a guy go, oh yeah, what did I say? That makes sense. Another one is, oh, good idea. Oh, good idea. And you got to put a little bit of that femininity in it, and which men can't do for each other. Men are like starving for appreciation. Men are competing with other men all the time. Our whole lives is pecking order, competition, getting ahead. And, you know, if I open the door for another guy, he walks in and gets the job. You know, if I pass the ball to him, he gets the touchdown, he gets the glory. If I compliment him, then, you know, somebody says, who did this? Well, my partner Bob did this, and Bob's going to go, yep, I worked really hard to accomplish this goal, and I just gave away the possibility of me getting the advance or the raise or the recognition or the opportunity. Whereas women don't understand this, because women have a code. It's all different perspectives. Women have a code. If I'm a woman and I say, oh, Mary did this. She did such an amazing job. She stayed up late and she did this and she handled this, and we could have never done it without her. Mary has to follow the rules, and the rules are, but Jane, you did this and this and this, and you did this and this and this. And that's because women will bounce back and forth, but because inclusiveness is an estrogen quality. And estrogen is what lowers women's stress. So women have all kinds of values around inclusiveness, but men, estrogen doesn't lower our stress. It can actually raise our stress if it's too much. See, it's all interesting. No hormone is bad for you. It's just how much, when, and so forth. So estrogen's a good thing for men. If their testosterone's too high, boom, you know, it's just like, oh, I get to relax. I get to enjoy feeling love. When you feel love, your estrogen levels are going up and your oxytocin is being produced. If your testosterone is too high, it kind of lowers it down. And that's why what happens for women is, you know, all these little expressions of affection, they're the big oxytocin stimulators that help lower stress for women, because they lower their testosterone and their estrogen can go up higher to its normal level to restore normal estrogen production.